Welcome to Value Spotlight, a series where your host Ryan Purvis, joined with a guest, will discuss products that they use in their daily lives.
Alrighty, so let's discuss today's spotlight. So this is a tool that I actually seen on Instagram, and I didn't believe it because I don't usually believe stuff on Instagram. And it looked and the website looks a little bit dodgy in that it's not. In fact, let me share my screen. It just looks a little bit cheesy for me, like the fonts aren't right, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But to be fair to it, and it's a bit sluggish, and I think it's still a beat, and it's not a cheap product, but compared to the other sort of players in the market. But the thing I was trying to solve here is that a lot of email, way too much, and I can't get through it. And so I started out using SaneBox, which what SaneBox does, it gives you a couple folders and it moves the emails between the folders, and it's not too bad. But the problem I had with SaneBox is, and it's not expensive, I think it's like $2 a mailbox or something, which is not expensive per month, is it didn't really solve my problem. And you saw there that I think so. So what this one does, which is exactly what I wanted it to do, is it labels the emails. So it gives them these labels. And then the really cool thing is if it's got a reply that's supposed to be written, it starts writing the replies for you. So let me see if there's anything I can use here. Not really. But it's quite cool in the sense that, and it took a little bit of time to get used to, that I wasn't getting a lot of emails in my inbox because they were gone. And if I show you, so see here, you've got for your information, you've got marketing. So these are all the things that I'm getting. And I just love it. This just simplifies my life. So I can just go here and go right click, mark as read. Because I really don't want to look at that. This has organized my life. And then you get your drafts, which will be sitting here. And then in there will be a pre-written thing that all you have to go and do is basically make some word changes and you're in. Now, if I show you SaneBox, because I think I left that open up on my other one, let's do it on my thing. SaneBox does this. So you have these boxes, and then it moves the mails in there, which it's fine. I mean, it does, but I actually prefer the labeling better. And and then also what it's doing, which I think is quite clever, if I go back to here, is it'll integrate with HubSpot, which once you pay for, which I will probably do. As I say, it's about $35. So it's a lot more expensive than SaneBox at 2. But it does the note taker, and it uses the note taker to help you write the email. So when you go and read the email, it's like, thank you so much for this meeting. We discussed the following tasks, It's already put that together, which I think is really cool. Yeah, good tool. Generally speaking, we'll see if it works. I don't know if I can replace Calendly with it yet, because I'd use Calendly across multiple calendars, but it looks like I can have multiple things, multiple email boxes, and then you can enable it for the various thing, and then it's you've got follow-ups that you can set up. And what it does do, which is quite nice, if you say like, I need to speak to or set up a meeting with you, it'll look at your calendar and say, you've got the following times available to you, and then the person can click on those and book them.
That's really cool.
Which is quite cool. Yeah, it's decent. My challenge is, could it replace Calendly for me? Because Calendly's got a whole lot of workflows, and I've really spent time getting that tuned up. But all in all, it's pretty cool, pretty decent product. Yeah. I mean, I do think the price is a bit heavy at $35. Let's look at the billing. $37.50. Okay, so you take off a third, so it's probably £30 a month. And I think having the integration cost money is probably not right. But you can go with the lower option, which is this one. But I see I already need one level up because I need multiple inboxes and calendars. So I'd use it for my personal email as well as my thing. Although I could probably push everything to one email, to be fair. But I mean, it's a good product from what I've seen. And it's what I think AI agents are going to be doing for people. You're going to have AI agents that are going to become augmentations of what you do, sorting out your email. My ideal, which is what I'm building at the moment, is for my all my kids' school stuff. So when I get an email every week, it pulls out for my son what his stuff is, puts it in my calendar, and then I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's really useful.
That is useful. I'd like that. That's so cool.
The biggest problem with anything right now is, can you get to the data? Can you get the API? WhatsApps, can you pull something out of WhatsApp, for example? Which you can, it just takes some time. So I think that's where these things will go. I haven't enabled this yet, but I think if I take, I think it's a monthly $50. So that's take off a third. Yeah, so that'll be about £45 a month. I still think that's a bit heavy, to be honest. But does it save me a lot of time if I had to work it out, like cost versus value, return on value? It probably does save me a lot of time because the emails get written for me. And if I don't like the email, just delete it.
Yeah.
So yeah, good tool.
Perfect.
And then you see it picks up your calendar. You can tell it which meetings to join. This is something that I always struggle with Otter. In fact, the one reason why I'm going to move away from Fathom in exchange for this, and I think Fathom was about $17, I think, a month. So about half the price. But the problem I have with Fathom is if I don't sit on my laptop and I don't press join the meeting, it doesn't join the meeting, which I think is a mistake. I think it needs to join, because if I'm on my phone, if I'm late for a meeting, there's no app, so I can't tell it on the app. That's bad. That's where Otter was always good. Otter will do its best to get on. But the problem with Otter, unfortunately, is it doesn't transcribe very well. And let's see, I haven't looked at rewards. Oh, there we go. So if we can do a rewards thing here. So that's quite cool as well, because some of these tools, when I look at the affiliates, it's like a long, lengthy process to sign up. This is clever that it just gives you a thing, and you see it uses just query strings. So this is pretty cool. And it gives you direct, like, who you referred, who's actually taken it. So for us, trying to show value and sharing this with people, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I like it.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to see other product reviews, founders' conversations, and podcast episodes.